Good morning, children. Now, quick recap of previous what I explained you, previous topic, that is I explained you about the heat and temperature. I started and I explained you about the laboratory thermometer also. This is a laboratory thermometer. How to, now suppose if we wipe off these readings, how you will get, again you want to write the readings, how you will write the readings. Here this is a bulb of the thermometer. This is called bulb of the thermometer. Here can you see the readings? Can you see the readings? Yes, these are the readings. Now wipe off these readings. How again you have to, if you want to write, how you will write the readings? Make your own thermometer. Take the ice cubes in a bowl. Keep this thermometer. Always the bulb of the thermometer should be in close contact with the object which you are going to measure. Understood? So keep this thermometer in the ice cubes. The bulb of the thermometer should be in close contact with the ice cubes. Okay, now when the ice starts melting, at that time note down the temperature. What temperature you will get? 0 degrees Celsius. Understood? So you get here in the thermometer, in laboratory thermometer, the readings will be in Celsius scale only. Okay, now you got the melting point of ice, that is 0 degrees Celsius. When you get in the minus, when the temperature goes below 0 degrees Celsius, then it will be minus. Heavy rain, heavy snowfall will be there. Now, next you want to know the highest reading in this thermometer. How? Take a vessel. Take a water in the vessel. Keep the thermometer and start heating the water by using a burner. When the water starts heating, what happens after some times? The water starts boiling. Isn't it? When the water starts boiling, note down the temperature. The mercury level will be rises up to 100 degrees Celsius. If you keep for longer time also, you will get 100 degrees Celsius only. Isn't it? So, boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Now, 0 to 100 degrees, you make equal divisions. 100 equal divisions. Okay, 100 equal 10 to 20, 1 degree it will be called as 1 degree, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, isn't it? Divide this into 10 equal small divisions. So this is about the laboratory thermometer. This thermometer we use for measuring the chemical reactions in lab, isn't it? And melting point and boiling points of different substances. We use this thermometer. Next, coming to clinical thermometer. This is what you call it, a clinical thermometer. This is called a clinical thermometer. Here I have drawn the diagram also. See this clinical thermometer. What is the difference between the laboratory thermometer and clinical thermometer? In clinical thermometer you will get two scales. Two scales are there, that is Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Fahrenheit scale, here it is Celsius scale. You get the two scales in thermometer, Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. Here the temperature, here the measurement starts with the, in Celsius scale it starts with the 35 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Understood? 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. And in Fahrenheit scale, in one thermometer only you get two scales. This is called a doctor's thermometer or clinical thermometer. This is called bulb. Here you are seeing this is the stem of the thermometer, and if you carefully you will see, you will get this capillary tube in which the mercury flows. In which the mercury flows. Isn't it? You will see the thin tube will be there, that is called a capillary tube in which the mercury flows. When this bulb of the thermometer, that is mercury, receives the heat of the object, what happens? The mercury expands and what happens? The level will be increases, mercury level in the capillary tube, and it shows you the temperature of the object. This is used for human body temperature only. Mercury thermometer we use only for measuring the human body temperature. So here you have seen the Celsius scale. It starts with the 35 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Now coming to Fahrenheit scale, you see carefully, you see here, it starts with the 95 degrees Fahrenheit. 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 108 is given. In some thermometer you will get even 110 degrees Fahrenheit also. Here you are seeing this 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 108 degrees Fahrenheit here in this thermometer it is given for you. Okay? And now here you are seeing this, the curved line you are seeing, curved part you are seeing in the thermometer, curved part you are seeing in the thermometer, but here you are not seeing the curved part in the laboratory thermometer. In this you are seeing the curved line. This is what you call it, constriction. It is called constriction. What is the use of constriction also I will explain you. Next, first you know, so these are the readings of the Fahrenheit and here this is the reading of the Celsius scale. Both you will get in one thermometer only, that is clinical thermometer, or you can call it mercury thermometer or doctor's thermometer also. So now here you are seeing the reading is starts with 96 degrees Fahrenheit to 110, or in some thermometer you will get 108. It will not reach us to this temperature. Our body temperature will reach us means brain average will take place. Okay? Will not reach us. Maximum 104 or 105 degrees Fahrenheit will be there. Now, here you see. So these are the readings you are seeing. Now here you are seeing these two thermometers I am showing you, and here mercury level also I am showing you. Suppose this person is Srikanth and Umesh. Two boys are there. Both are measuring the temperature, their body temperature. Here you are seeing the mercury level is stopped at this temperature, that is 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Means the Srikanth temperature is normal. The body temperature of Srikanth is normal. 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit is a normal temperature. Normal temperature for human body is 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. This is our normal temperature. In Celsius scale, 37 degrees Celsius, or in Fahrenheit scale, 98.4 degrees Fahrenheit is a normal temperature. So, Srikanth is not having any temperature, no fever for Srikanth. Now here, Umesh, 98. Here see the mercury level increased. You are seeing the mercury level is stopped at here 100 degrees Fahrenheit. 100 degrees Fahrenheit, the mercury level is there. And if you keep for longer time also in the body, you will get the same temperature, constant temperature. Understood? So, no, I am not having fever, blanket only showing is. If you keep for longer time also, same temperature it will show. Okay. Now here you are seeing this 100 degrees. It is stopped at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, he is suffering from fever or not? Temperature or not? Yes. So, beyond this normal temperature, when the mercury level is increased, then you are suffering from the fever. That is 100 degrees Fahrenheit means Umesh is suffering from fever temperature. Now, coming to what is the use? This is called as a king. It is called as king. It is called as constriction or king. What is the use? See, whenever this king prevents the falling of mercury, it prevents the falling of mercury. The king prevents the falling of mercury. It prevents the falling immediately after. Now you are where you will keep this thermometer? Under the tongue or under the arms. Under the arms we keep for small children. Under the tongue we keep for adults. Okay. So when you keep the thermometer, before keeping the thermometer we have to give jerk. Like this jerk is very important to get down the normal temperature up to here. Otherwise you will get wrong readings. So this king prevents the falling of temperature. And king is absent in laboratory thermometer. Understood? So what is the use of the king? It prevents the falling of mercury in the thermometer. So this is we are using. Now one more question. Suppose you are suffering from the fever. By touching the hand you can say only approximate approximate temperature. But I am having 101 or 102 degrees or 101 or 102 degrees Fahrenheit temperature degree. But you are not telling exact temperature. So how to know the exact temperature? By using a thermometer only you will get the exact temperature, correct temperature, accurate temperature you get from the thermometer only. You get accurate temperature from through thermometer only. Use this. This is what you call it, thermometer. There so understood this two scales are there, Fahrenheit scale and Celsius scale. So before using the body temperature, we have to give jerk to the thermometer so that it will get into normal level, normal position. Then only you can find out the temperature, isn't it? Nowadays, now here we are seeing that digital thermometers also there. For infants and children, we use a thermistor thermometer to measure. It is easily available in the market. It is easily available in the market. Thermistor thermometer is used for measuring the temperature. Nowadays we are having the digital thermometer also. Nowadays we are having digital thermometer, means which works with the battery, which works with the cell. That is called a digital thermometer, isn't it? Beeps will come when note down the temperature. Immediately the beeps will come in the thermometer. Means already the temperature. You can remove the thermometer and you can see in digital form, isn't it? It works with the cell. There is no mercury in the thermometer. And now one difference is that in this thermometer we can get the previous reading also. The storage capacity will be there in the digital thermometer. You will get the previous reading also in this thermometer. This constriction will not be there, and only one reading you will get Fahrenheit scale only. You will get the reading in the digital thermometer. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.